We are.
Man, it's a beautiful day outside today.
It really is.
It's nice. Because
What is it like?
we kind of got catfished with that. We had like a bit of spring 2 weeks ago, and then we just got hit with that cold front again.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
actually took me by a complete
Yeah.
surprise. That wind, man.
Yeah, because the thing is, my seasonal depression was gone. And
I
then
know, right?
I was eating healthy. I was fucking like running. I was doing all that next shit. And then the winter came back, and then I was like, why am I?
That's what you were doing?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, man. And today really feels like springtime.
Yeah.
Plus, what is it, 17?
Plus 17 today.
Not to flex on other people who aren't fortunate enough to
Yeah.
get like this kind of weather, but like I missed it.
No, me too. Yeah, I definitely need this type of weather to thrive.
I went out for a bike ride today.
Oh, how was that?
It was fire. It felt so
Yeah.
good. I'm so out of shape though, man.
Oh,
I
me
was like
too.
winded, like just biking down the street. I could get used to it though.
You're gonna get used to it, and that's gonna feel better when you. The best is like when you're kind of out of shape and you're not where you used to be. Like for example, like I used to jog on the treadmill.
Okay.
So like every once in a while, I'll jog on the treadmill. I'll make a habit of it, and then every time I came back, I would just not be where I used to be. But
Right.
then, like after a couple like runs, you get to where you used to be. Then you start going over where you start breaking your records. And so the whole thing, I don't know, the whole jogging thing, it's a mentality thing too. Like how far you can actually go. Because a lot of the times, I'll be like willing to give up, like just be like, okay, I'm done. But then
Yeah.
I usually go a lot farther, especially when I set like goals for myself,
Yeah.
like 5 more minutes or maybe even like 1 more mile.
How it is for me, like, cause like I bike to work in the
Yeah.
summertime, right? And like it used to take me like X amount of time to like get from my place to work.
Yeah.
And what I used to do throughout the summer is I would like challenge myself, like how long is it gonna take me to get from
Okay,
here
yeah.
to work, or like
Earlier, yeah.
from work back home, you know, and that's after you work the 8-hour shift,
Yeah.
right? And it's not close, man. You know, and like it's fucking like 8 miles,
Yeah.
8 miles there, and then 8 miles back. So
Oh, that's crazy.
you know, at first it seems like really daunting and like.
Yeah.
Just you don't want to do it, but after you do it a couple times, yeah, and you do it like continuously, like you don't take like big breaks, like
Yeah. Comes
yeah.
second nature almost.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, but that's one thing I want to ask you. Like, how is like the thing is, I've never really biked like a long distance like that. How like as far as like especially from going like one end of the city to the other.
Yeah.
How is that? Like, is there like a what is it called like etiquette type thing? I know there is, but like how is that? Do you become more comfortable? Because I feel like my problem would be like some like stops or some intersections I would kind of be like kind of nervous.
No, once you get used to like how I don't know, it's just like driving a whip kind of like
Yeah.
when you're on the roads,
Yeah.
right? Like you just got to know how to signal and like. See, I play it fucking really dangerously because I always got my earbuds in,
Oh,
like
shit,
full
yeah.
blast.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll be driving at night and like all I got is my reflectors on, right?
Yeah.
So like, really tempting fate, but like you know, like even then, like I've maybe almost got hit by a car. Well, I've almost got hit by a car a lot of times, but like when it was my fault, that only happened like maybe twice.
Okay. Would you say you're more of a defensive type of guy when it comes?
Well,
to...
the thing is, in our city, like we have like a pretty awesome like bike trail system.
Yeah.
So, you know, it actually makes like getting across the city like pretty manageable, right? Because there are like you know like there's most of the time you don't even have to be on the road, right?
Yeah.
Just in the bike lanes.
No, that's one thing that agitates me when people are actually just on the road when there's a clear sidewalk right there.
It just makes way more sense when you think of like especially like a pedestrian city like ours, like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like on avenues like this where it's really busy,
Yeah.
right? Imagine some asshole just riding his bike.
Riding a bike, yeah, like on right
Actually,
here,
I think it's like you can get
probably
fined. You
legal,
can get
yeah,
fined for that.
because like on the street to the left and the street to the right, there's bike lanes, right?
Exactly.
So you wouldn't really need to be on a main street like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I've thought about it. I just feel super I don't know. I just feel like super self-conscious.
I know. I kind of understand.
Do you get over that though?
I kind of understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. Do you get over that though? Like you just kind of.
But yeah.
Kind of just become comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm a cyclist, man.
Yeah.
As long as you got your bell on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Use bell, you're good. You know.
Yeah. No. 8 miles a day. That must be a good workout though.
It was 16 miles in total.
Yeah. Does it get easier though? It gets
way easier. Yeah. Like I can cut like a good like 10 minutes like from the start of like when I start commuting like that. By the end of the summer, like I can cut like 10 minutes off my time.
Oh shit. On the treadmill, I've only ever, I think I got to like 3 miles, which is about 5 kilometers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 5 kilometers. 3 miles and a bit, and it was about 5 kilometers. And at that, like, I was probably like dead by the second mile.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I'd already put it in my head that I would get to the 3 mile mark. So like, I just kind of just fucking gunned it.
Nice.
And then I was like, the next day is going to be a lot easier. I can do it. The next day, a lot harder, only because my mind was set that it was going to just be easy, right? So I didn't put myself in that mindset where I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to be running for this amount of time. It was kind of, I don't know. But it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome back to the Doing Something Fitness Pod. It's starting to feel like a white boy summer out there, man.
White boy summer. Who's the guy? Chet Hanks?
Yeah, your boy.
Yeah, but that's your boy. But he's my boy too. I fuck with him.
He's invited to the cookout. Yeah.
But when I did see him talking with that Jamaican accent, that thick ass Jamaican accent, that video a couple of years ago, I was like, oh, this guy's pretty cool. But I didn't know that was Tom Hanks. I didn't even know that was Chet Hanks. I thought it was just some random white guy. And then you find out it's fucking Tom Hanks' son, and you're like, oh shit.
I love how he just like instantly like put out merch.
Mm-hmm.
So funny. Was it White Boy Summer and Black Queen Summer?
Yeah, I was like, does this guy even have to put out merch? But I guess, like the thing with Chet Hanks is the thing is that what I do like about him is he's kind of paving his own legacy. Yes, at the end of the day, he is Tom Hanks' son, but he's not making that who he is as a person.
Yeah,
right?
totally.
He's just kind of doing his own thing, but that's the only way you can do it because when your dad is Tom Hanks, there's not really topping Tom Hanks. You're not going to top Tom.
Yeah,
Tom Hanks as an actor or anything like that, right?
I kind of, it's kind of akin to like the Will Smith and Jaden Smith relationship, right?
Yeah.
But there's a bit of crossover because they actually like did,
they
acted together and
yeah.
shit. Yeah, so.
But yeah, no, like you gotta make your own way because there's no what's topping Will Smith as an actor? What's topping Tom Hanks as an actor? Especially when you're their son or they're you know what I mean?
Have you ever watched Charlie Wilson's War?
No, I haven't watched it.
Fuck, man, that's such a good movie. Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, Tom Hanks. He always does those real life movies. I didn't even know. I watched Catch Me If You Can last night.
Yeah.
I just realized Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that's Tom Hanks. Exactly.
But I watched that movie a long time ago, so like. But yeah, Tom Hanks is in there.
Dude, I love that movie.
That's a good movie. Yeah.
Young Leo.
Oh, yeah, that's
killed
a good
it.
movie. With me, Leo, I don't know.
My name is Frank Abagnale, not Abagnale, not Abagnale, Abagnale.
And another thing too. I didn't know Frank Abagnale was a real person.
Yeah.
He's a real person. And now he works for the FBI or the CIA.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How hard is that?
That's hard. And he only got like 12 months. He only got like 12 months for everything he did. But like the thing is, back in the day,
dude, that's so weird that we're talking about this because the other day I was signing a bunch of checks. Like I was just paying my rent in advance. So I was like, I was signing a bunch of checks, and all I could think about was like Frank Abagnale, like doing all these,
That's crazy. No, that was a good movie.
It's awesome. Oh, Christopher Walken's in that?
Christopher Walken, yeah. And then I was going to watch King of New York.
Actually...
I haven't watched that movie yet.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good?
Wait, King of New York?
Yeah.
You mean King of Staten Island?
No, King of New York. It's called King of New York. It's on Netflix.
Oh, wow, that's embarrassing. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, yeah, it's on Netflix right now. And yeah, Christopher Walken starring in the movie. And then I just read the little synopsis and it was
What's it about?
it was like there's this big drug dealer in New York, and then like he's so like good that the cops start bending the rules because they can't catch him. So the cops start becoming like crooked in a way or whatever. But that was only the description of the movie. I didn't watch it, but
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I think I might have heard something about that. Yeah.
But apparently, but I'm thinking that's where like Pop Smoke got his little reference for Christopher Walken from his movie, from his song. Sorry.
That's where you think you got it from?
Hmm? Yeah, because his song's called Christopher Walken. And
Right.
Niggas always talk about King of New York, so I'm guessing that's
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah, and Pop Smoke's in that new movie too.
Boogie.
Boogie, yeah,
That's the one. Yeah, that trailer looked really sick.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know if I'm gonna watch it, but
What is? I'm sure it's on Prime.
I don't know. It's just said on demand now. It was on.
I'll have to do some digging.
Maybe it's on YouTube.
I'd watch it.
Yeah, I'd watch it. Yeah.
I think they got like a new like Biggie Smalls documentary out on Netflix.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Have you watched it?
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it yet, but it looks pretty good. It's just it's been a while since I've got into one of those like like bioflicks, I guess. Of this this documentaries about bio. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Because the thing is, I haven't even watched Notorious, the Biggie movie. So I don't.
What?
Know. Yeah.
You never ever?
No.
What?
No. What, as a black man, am I so sorry you watched it?
Okay, you don't
Okay,
even grasp at straws.
I'm playing. Yeah, no, I haven't watched it. No.
Actually, you know what? You said on the last episode how you weren't really fucking with Biggie like that.
Yeah, I fuck with Biggie, but not to that extent. You know, like I'm like the thing.
It was just so big. I remember when it first came out. Like I figured, like everybody's seen it.
Yeah, no, it was big at the time. I just don't think like I was into movies or anything like that at that time, right? When was that? I don't even know how old.
I think it was like, I don't know. It was in the early aughts. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I was young,
but yeah, no. At that point, like I remember seeing the trailer. I remember seeing the hype, but I just never got around to watching it. It was on Netflix here and there a couple times. But yeah, no, I want to watch I did watch the little preview for it. That's my problem though. On Netflix, I see a bunch of things I want to watch, but I never commit because it's such a big library. And then I don't know if you ever you ever run into this when you try to like you look up for a certain movie on Netflix and it's just not there, and then it's like, oh, you can watch this instead.
Yeah, but they know they have the movie that you're watching looking for like in the search suggestion.
Yeah,
like, why
and
the
it's
fuck
like,
do you have this here?
And like one thing too, like I wanted to watch The Equalizer.
Okay.
Right? I wanted to watch The Equalizer.
Denzel?
Yeah. And the thing is, The Equalizer, I watched that in IMAX, like like IMAX, just fucking best. And then literally, okay, funny. Okay, I don't know if I should tell this story on the thing, but it was so epic. I started like tearing up. It was just a scene of Denzel Washington was holding a pistol, and there was rain coming at him, and he's just like this middle-aged man. And then I was like, "This is so epic! This is crazy!" You know what I mean? And then for something else, like, but then the thing is, on Netflix they have the Equalizer 2, but they don't have the Equalizer 1.
Wait, what?
So
you know what? That's weird though. Sometimes it has to do with like I don't know, just like licensing and shit like that. I don't know. Whoever owns the rights or whatever. So.
But I think, but Training Day's on there right now. Watch it before it's gone. That's a good movie. If you guys haven't watched that movie. I think everyone should watch that movie.
I think I got that on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I think everyone should watch that movie.
That's a great movie.
What movie do you think everyone needs to watch?
Oh, dude, don't even get me started.
Just one movie.
Just one movie?
Yeah, dude, maybe 2 or 3.
Dude,
because I know you've pretty much watched every single movie that needs to be watched. So
not even close. But like, I'm a big fan of the flicks.
Yeah.
Fuck. There's so many. Like I could just go take a look at my like DVD collection and see what I got there. But what's the most recent one you ever seen Lord of War? That's a good one.
What's that about?
Nicolas Cage plays like this guy who sells like guns in like Africa.
Oh shit, that sounds
it's pretty crazy. He's basically like an arms dealer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like a warlord, I guess.
Yeah.
Like he's supplying warlords, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I need to watch that. What's it called?
Lord of War.
That's what it's called, Lord of War.
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
Like
That sounds
everyone likes
fucking
to,
good.
everyone likes to, like
Yeah.
everyone's got their opinion on Nicolas Cage. I think he's an excellent actor.
I think he's an excellent
I think he's
actor.
got a lot of range, and
Yeah, that's the thing. He's got a lot
like
of range.
for as many bad movies as he has like 3 times as
Yeah.
many good movies. I'd say.
But that's the thing, because Nicholas, when you think of Nicolas Cage, you think of some goofy movies, right? Like some goofier movies.
Yeah.
But he's got a lot of serious.
You ever seen The
movies.
Wicker Man?
The Wicker Man? No.
Oh, dude, I don't know if you ever seen that. Like, it was like a viral kind of meme kind of thing like 10 years ago, and it was
Yeah.
like, not the bees, not the bees.
Oh,
Anyways,
shit.
that's like taken from that movie. It's kind of like a thriller.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, actually. Like, I have that too. Yeah.
What do you think about Leonardo DiCaprio as an actor? You think he's
Goated.
He's goated?
He's goated.
Okay, you might not agree with me on this one, but I think he's a good actor, but I think he just gets all the good movies too.
Well, that's what comes when you're a good
No,
actor.
but like I don't know, but like some of the movies he's portrayed in, I felt like some other people could have played those parts better, a little better. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
But I
that's
think
true for
sometimes he
a couple.
does get the best movies, like Inception.
Oh, dude, he was.
But he
great,
kind
man.
of plays the part. He kind of plays the same kind of part in all the movies, which is good. Like Inception, Shutter Island.
Shutter Island was great.
Shutter Island was crazy. That movie, you have to. I always, every time I tell someone to watch the movie, I say watch it twice.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
because
you
I
watch-
watched it in theaters when
Yeah.
it came out, and yeah, we just left the theater. We're like, wait, what the hell just happened? So when
Yeah.
it came out on DVD, I watched it like 10 times over.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is such a good movie.
Because when you watch it the second time and you already kind of have like you already kind of know what's going on, then you have more questions. You're like, wait,
Yeah,
it's weird. That's a good ass movie.
Yeah,
Shutter Island.
that's a good one. It's got a cool twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great in Inception too. And Django.
Django. I watched part of it.
You haven't watched it.
I haven't watched the whole movie. You have to understand, I don't have that big of like an attention span.
Come on, you gotta at least watch. Tarantino's got what, 8 films, 9 films?
Yeah.
Watch
No,
them.
I have the Tarantino DVD set. You've seen it. The one where it's got all the Tarantino movies. I like Kill Bill, I like Kill Bill 2, and I like the other one. But yeah, no.
What was that one they did? Hateful Eight.
That one was kind of weird.
That one was kind of like so slow.
It was
and
weird.
I didn't.
I watched that one in theaters,
Did you?
and I fell asleep.
Oh man. Yeah.
I fell asleep.
I watched his like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in theaters. Oh, remember when we could go to movies? Fuck.
That was nice.
Yeah. No, I thought that was like one of the last ones I seen in theaters.
I think the last movie I seen in theaters was Avengers Infinity War. That was a couple
Good
years
movie.
ago.
Yeah.
That was a decent movie. Yeah, I just expected it to have like a conflict resolution, but I haven't watched Endgame, so like I don't know what happens.
Wait, you
after.
haven't watched Endgame?
So I don't know what happens after that, right? So like there was
That's
no.
on. That's on. Well, now it's on Disney Plus. It used to be on Netflix though.
Yeah, no, I need to watch Endgame because now there's no conflict resolution for me. I'm kind of just at the point where Thanos erases half of the niggas in the world, and yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay, this is what ties it all together, dude. I I wanted to see that so bad, and I didn't want any spoilers to get me. So I remember biking. I hopped on my bike on my day off, took a coupon for a free movie, and I biked like it must have been like 10 clicks to one of those ballin' ass like movie theaters. I went and watched Endgame in it by myself.
Oh
Got some
shit!
popcorn, yeah, just chilling.
How was Endgame? Was it good?
It was sick.
It was good.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to watch it.
Dude.
Maybe it's too late. It's never too
What do you
late.
mean? It's a good movie.
I don't know.
I like it. It's pretty visually appealing, and
Yeah.
I like seeing something like that. You know, like I like how like Doctor Strange is part of like a big part of the story in that one. Cause,
Yeah, I like.
You ever watched
that?
that? Doctor Strange, like his own movie.
I haven't watched that movie,
That was
but
crazy.
I like Benedict Cumberbatch because I watched that one movie,
Yeah, he's a great actor too.
The Imitation Game.
Oh yeah,
That was a
slap.
fucking. I think I watched that in theaters too, but I didn't think I walked into that movie. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. I didn't think anything of it, but it was definitely not what I thought about it was gonna be. But when I was in school for coding, we made that same machine like on our computers, where like descrambles like the fucking things so that you could read messages or whatever. But like that was hard as shit. I didn't finish that project. That shit was insane. It was insane. Like you were supposed to. I don't know. It was like I don't know. But like to make it the way I don't know. Remember the movie where like it was just like a big machine? It was like the size of like fucking like 2 rooms.
What movie are we talking about?
The Imitation Game.
Okay, yeah.
You watched that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like they made the big computer that so like it could like unscramble the Germans' fucking codes because they were sending them scrambled. So the guy that Benedict Cumberbatch was playing, he unscrambled it with like his little code, but the code wasn't. It was insane. It was like with the fucking old time computers that were like fucking huge as fuck.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And it ended up being he was like autistic or something, and then he was gay too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like you ever watched The Rain Man?
No. I need to watch it.
That's a good one too. Yeah.
What's the Rain Man? I've heard pop culture references about the Rain Man.
Yeah, it's like this guy has got like autism, and he turns out to be like he's like what do they call it?
Savant.
Savant. That's exactly. Yeah. It's about a savant. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
What does he do?
Just you gotta watch it.
I gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it.
I wish a lot of these movies are on Netflix because a lot of the movies I end up wanting to watch in my free time, I have to buy them on like fucking YouTube or something. Rent them for like $5-6 on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then that's not
actually. You know, it's funny. Yeah. I got an alert the other day. From our podcast email that says that you bought Training Day.
Yeah, I bought Training Day. So I bought Training Day on that email. Okay, take this in. So I bought Training Day on that email because it was on my phone, but I didn't know I was on that YouTube, right? But anyways, I couldn't play it on my TV because it was connected to my actual YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So then I had to then I was like, should I log into my actual the Doing Something podcast YouTube on here or just buy it again? So I bought it twice.
Instead of just logging out, logging back in.
Yeah, no, because I was like, you gotta watch this movie. So yeah, I bought it twice.
Okay.
But
I fuck with that. Mm-hmm. I'll buy a movie twice.
But then I forgot they killed Denzel. What? Spoiler alert. They killed.
Okay, if you haven't seen Training Day by now,
yeah, he does.
Just forget you heard that last little part there. Yeah, we got the book club going on. We got fucking now we got a movie study, film study.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Doing Something Film Study podcast.
Film study, book club, music, anything, man. I don't know.
Yeah, we're like that one school. Remember we used to watch that one channel, and there's that guy like yelling at you like go to college at this one.
Yeah, Everest.
When
you're watching Maury in the morning, when you're sick from school, you're watching the Maury show, Jerry Springer.
Yeah, we're the Everest of podcasts. Yeah. You can learn anything from us, and yeah.
Who was that other guy? Steve Wilkos. Who watched the Steve Wilkos show? The bald guy? Remember Steve Wilkos?
Yeah, I remember Steve Wilkos.
He was really hard on these. he was hard on
Jerry Springer and Maury, and you ever watch Montel?
Montel, yeah, I watched a little bit of Montel.
Montel Williams?
I don't know. Those guys are probably still out here. I can't imagine those guys quitting.
I think Maury's still doing it.
Yeah, Maury. I always liked Maury the most. Jerry Springer was, I think, it seemed to be the most popular.
That one was crazy, though. Yeah. That was just like, I was like, no holds barred.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of bars, looks like NBA YoungBoy, his bond has been denied, and I guess they're keeping him behind bars until his trial. So I don't know if you remember, like a couple weeks ago, he got caught with like guns and stuff. Did we talk about that?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, so I guess they're just gonna hold him until his trial. I'm not exactly sure when that is, but yeah, it looks like YoungBoy won't be able to see his newborn son.
Oh, that's crazy,
right?
Yeah,
he just had a kid, right?
Yeah, but that's kind of wild though. Like, I don't know, like, because I guess even after the fame, where do you draw the line between what you do, like, especially when a guy like that is always in the streets. But when can you separate that, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the lifestyle he's always known. But at this point, you would think he would be like, okay, but like I don't need this anymore because what is it really benefiting him, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a sense of security having all those guns, but even then, at that point, like, come on, just change your circle.
Exactly.
Adjust.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You're living it. You could
see those guys like at those brunches with Jay-Z, and they're all like toasting. You want to be like that, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, quick segue. I remember this used to be a topic on Twitter. Brunch with Jay-Z. Or $1 million.
Or $1 million in cash, yeah.
$1 million in cash. I don't know about you. No, actually, let me hear what you guys.
I would take the $1 million.
I'm taking the $1 million. Yeah, definitely. Because Jay-Z could tell me all this shit.
What if you just take the $1 million and invest it into Tidal? Oh wait, does he even own Tidal anymore? I think he sold that. He sold it.
That was a problem because he was saying Tidal's black owned, it's biased for us, or for us biased, whatever. But then he sells it. But I guess at the end of the day, he's a businessman first. But yeah, no, I like to be one of those guys because like once you made it, like for me, let's say if I was where's NBA YoungBoy from? Baton Rouge or Louisiana? Something like that. Louisiana. Yeah. Once I've made it out of that, well, 2020 is hindsight, but once I made it out of that, like that hood, anything like that, for the most part, I'm probably gonna not deal with any of that stuff in an ideal world.
Probably,
because but the thing think about it this way, like the thing is like, okay, let's say you make it out the hood, but all your old niggas are still hood niggas, and you don't want to make new friends like that, especially in a place like let's just this is all speculation. I'm now like a well-made rapper. I still got all my niggas in the hood.
Okay.
I still want all my niggas respect that I didn't change up, that I'm the same dude, whatever. But then I don't want to live that life anymore. Now I'm in LA, but now I have all these, this is just how I think about it. You have all these people that are trying to get something from you, I guess. You know what I mean? It's kind of like networking in LA, right?
Yeah.
So you have these people that you don't know, but they're like, oh, you're NBA YoungBoy, oh, I love you, da 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 da. But then you have your boys back in the hood, da da da. But at the end of the day, like, I think that's where it becomes hard to like separate.
Is NBA YoungBoy signed to a label, or is he independent? He's got to be signed to some sort of label.
I think he's signed to a label. I can't. Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Not like a major, not a major record deal.
I think his label isn't like nothing major. It's something that would probably cater to him. You know what I mean? Something close to him.
He's not in like a 360 or nothing.
No, it's something close to him. Yeah.
The way he drops music, I don't think he's in a 360. No. You hear that? Like Bobby's record label won't let him drop music.
That's crazy.
Like
it's been 7 years.
Because you know, we were all expecting the first day out, right?
Yeah.
But I guess like Epic Records or whatever, I think is the one he signed to. They said that like he still owes them his debut album, so he can't release like any singles or anything like that. He can't make any money off of his music before they get that project.
That's crazy because it's been 7 years. But I don't know.
Well, it's not just gonna release. You know, he can't like record when he's in jail.
Well, he can't record when he's in jail, but you think the contract... You know what I mean? Sometimes the contracts are based on a yearly thing. But I don't know. But
No, like, that's like... Like, remember when Kanye went off, like, last year on Twitter, like, showing all these, like, contracts and shit like that?
Yeah, those contracts are...
Like, he's... I don't know, essentially, like, he could be, like, making music for, like, record labels for the rest of his life.
That's insane.
Like in one of his clauses, it's, like, kind of, like... It says, he's got to pursue music the same way that he has been up until now in his career, and that's when he signed it, like, back around, like, college dropout or something.
That's insane. I don't know, I would...
You just have to keep making music till you die? It's crazy.
But wouldn't you think? I don't know. Wouldn't you think that they would change? I guess you can't really change a written contract, but I guess he does. Okay, yeah, he does owe them that album still. Okay, drop the album. It's probably gonna be good, but then that kind of hinders him, right? Where he can't drop singles, because I didn't even realize he hasn't dropped since he got out until I seen the article today.
Yeah, I know. You think you'd see like a lot more of him in the spotlight after, like, you know, we thought he'd be right back into it, but you know, that's where the issue comes in with these like record labels and all these stupid contracts that you signed, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're just starting to blow up. So it's an unfortunate reality of the music industry, right?
Yeah, no, they need to be able to, they need to let the artists express themselves a little more, or even just, you know, the contract shouldn't be so tight.
Well, nowadays they just want you to fit like some sort of like demographic or something like that. They want you to be this character.
Yeah.
Like NLE Choppa.
Oh yeah.
NLE Choppa like recently went on this whole like, I don't know, like spiritually woke enlightenment tip or whatever. I don't know. But he was saying how he doesn't want to like make music that's like, you know, promoting violence and like all this other stuff and like this persona that he doesn't really fuck with anymore. But he just recently got caught and arrested for like having like Xanax on him and like guns and shit.
Guns and all that shit. And then he went out and he said that all that stuff was planted on him. He's been working so hard not to be a part of that life. And they're trying to frame him.
Yeah, so it makes you wonder. This is like, okay, I'm going full tinfoil hat here. Like, what if, like, he didn't want to be this kind of, like, portrayal of what his record label wants him to be, right? And he wanted to be NLE Chakra or whatever. You know, all woke and shit. And the label didn't like that, so they pushed back on him, and, you know, maybe...
That would be insane.
I'm just saying, like, crazier insane. Things have happened. Yeah. Something to think about. I don't know. Or maybe he just did it. Maybe he did it.
I think, honestly, I want to say, yeah, he did that shit. Because, okay, I do understand niggas get set up, niggas get framed, niggas get, like, you know what, they get their shit planned. I don't think NLE Chopper got this shit planned at all. I think it might just run back to the whole thing where you're just hanging out with people you shouldn't be hanging out with. And then you get caught lacking.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys that have guns around, guys that have drugs around. And then you get caught lacking. You're in that situation. You get arrested, you're with them. It might not be your drugs, it might not be your guns, but you're with those guys, right?
Exactly.
So you can't say maybe, but he didn't say who planted them. He didn't say who set them up, who framed them. But yeah.
Yeah. Who's that one guy that just got released? Had to do with King Von.
Oh, Lil Tim.
Lil Tim.
The guy that killed King Von.
He's the guy?
Yeah, he's the guy.
Wait, they caught him? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they caught him like right there. He was the one that killed him.
Okay.
He said it was self-defense or whatever.
Right.
And yeah, they released him recently, but I'm thinking he's gonna get away with it. Or
that's crazy.
But I don't know. Is Lil Durk and them gonna do something?
Yeah, street justice.
Is there gonna be street justice? I think there will. There might not be, because I don't know. It's really hard to say nowadays, right?
Well, the thing is, like, this story has been so like blown up in the media, right? So if something did happen to like someone, you'd have to be like super careful about it, right? Like, you'd have to get somebody else to do it. You can't just be out there in the streets like that by yourself, because you're the prime suspect, right?
Yeah, you'd have to be like 10 people removed from the situation.
Exactly.
Little Durk would have to hire someone to tell someone to tell someone to tell someone to tell someone to kill this guy. Or it might not even have to be Little Durk. It might be one of the other guys, whatever. But like, no, there needs to be some street justice for King Von, I think. Especially, like, the thing is, especially in a place like Atlanta, where it happened.
Are you promoting gun violence.
I'm not promoting that shit. I'm with it. I'm with it. Because, that's the type of
Wait, Atlanta, isn't it?
No, but that's where it happened.
Oh, that's where it happened.
And I'm pretty sure that's where whatever the fuck
Timmy?
Timmy's from, right? So, and that's like the fucking hip hop epicenter of the world right now.
Atlanta? Yeah, for sure.
So I'm thinking something's gonna happen. I don't know. We'll see. Especially with like Lil Durk being with like fucking Lil Baby and all those other Atlanta artists. I don't think Quando Rondo and those guys have that much of backing. You know what I mean?
I don't know if you've seen that picture on Twitter. It's like they got Quando Rondo hiding in like a cave in Nigeria or something.
Yeah, because like, how are you gonna pull up to the club? How are you gonna pull up to any of those like high profile places?
Yeah.
After you just killed King Von, you know what I mean?
You can't be doing none of that.
You can't be doing that. So I don't know.
Seen that city,
especially after Quando Rondo made that video where they kidnapped a fucking Little Durk lookalike.
Yeah, and he's like swinging on the swings.
Yeah, all that neck shit, right?
So that was a wild video.
So yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think Little Tim is gonna prosper too long, or Quando Rondo.
You never know, man. I wonder if if people like go out and like kill someone just because I died. Like what? Not even like maliciously. Like is like a total accident. Like if I got COVID.
Who's gonna ride out on?
There's contact tracing, man. You just go to the last McDonald's that I went to and you air it out.
Yeah. Okay. But the thing is, maybe if you die maliciously, I don't know. It depends. If someone maliciously murdered you, I don't want to say anything right now. We're on air. But yeah, no, niggas might have to write up, because the thing is...
Yeah, like, what if you caught me in a saw trap one time? And I was just like, my clavicles over there, my eyeballs over here, Would you ride out?
I would have to ride out. But hopefully that doesn't
against happen. A serial killer like that? That guy's a genius.
He's a genius. But the thing is, I don't know. Because the thing is, it all comes down to how much do I have to lose? But, like, let's say, boom, boom, get money, niggas are out at the club. Boom, you know what's going on. It's some next shit. We get, like, you step on some guy's shoes, and then you guys get into it. And then we leave the club, and then some guy's like, this is the guy that stepped on your shoes, and they just shot you, and I'm just right there. And then I would feel like there's some justice that needs to be done.
You would have to avenge me.
I would have to avenge you. But the thing is, now it's like, how am I going to avenge this guy? I don't know. Like, I'm not in the streets like that.
You get a gun.
I get a gun and I pop the nigga.
You John Wick that fool.
I John Wick the nigga. Yeah. But the thing is, okay, don't get me wrong. It's not that I wouldn't want to.
I'm the dead dog, dude. You have to ride out.
Fuck it. Okay, fuck it. No, I'm riding out. I'm riding out. It doesn't matter what I have to lose. I gotta ride out for my nigga. Because the thing is, I know I've been in a situation like that. I know that no one died, but like I've been in a situation like that. But I know the anger that niggas feel when one of your homies get disrespected by another group of niggas. You just feel like you have to ride out. You have to do something.
Exactly.
Because you feel like a bitch if you don't.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't know.
Real shit.
Yeah, it's real shit. I don't know if I would ride out, but I definitely want to. I'll definitely want to ride out.
You'd know it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, it'll be the right thing to do. Because if niggas are willing to stoop to this level, I gotta stoop down to that level too. That's the problem. But then that's the problem with this street justice shit, right? It's like, if they kill your homie, because let's not say Edmonton, Alberta, but let's say like fucking Compton. They kill your homie, you gotta take another one of theirs, right? It's just how it has to happen. But then that's how it becomes a vicious circle of like guys just dying and dying and dying and dying, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what I mean?
Although, if I did die of COVID, I'd probably want you to ride out.
I'm not riding out over no COVID. Because I don't even know.
No, here's what you do. You go get vaccinated, and then you ride home.
But the thing is, I don't even know how to contact trace like that. I can't be like, yeah, we were at this place. Yeah, Rob put his number down here. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard to contact trace, but
You just gotta go on.
But if it was like some wild
on my
shit
Google
like
Maps
that,
history,
yeah, niggas would have to write out.
Are you gonna get vaccinated?
I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm not against it, but I'm not excited to get vaccinated. Like, if it's one of those where it's like, okay, you have to get vaccinated in order to do certain things, I'm gonna go get vaccinated. But if it's like, okay, you can go get vaccinated now, and it's just gonna be something I feel like that I'll procrastinate.
Yeah.
Unless it's just convenient, right? Remember back when we were in school?
They just came to you.
Yeah, they were like, okay, yeah, it's time to get the hepatitis B vaccine. You know what I mean? Or the hepatitis B shot, right? And then you just kind of did it there. But now as an adult...
Yeah, you kind of got to go out of your way. I remember when I went to go get COVID tested.
Yeah.
That was just like a whole
Yeah,
ordeal.
even then, that was like, even I didn't get COVID tested, but I was 100% sure I had COVID. I had the no taste symptoms. I had the symptoms. I felt like shit. You know what I mean?
I've never had COVID.
It was no.
I'm just built different.
It was just not a cold that I felt like I've had before, like a sickness I felt like I've had. I was like, I've got COVID, but I wasn't gonna go get tested.
Okay.
Because even then, like when I did,
you're just gonna subject other people to your COVID germs. Yeah.
No, I stayed inside.
Exactly.
But that was one thing too. I was like, I googled it. I was like, I think I have COVID. Like, do I go into the doctor and get like, you know what? I was like, I need some medication to subdue these symptoms. You know what I'm saying? I need some codeine. But I was like, do I go to the doctor's office and then like subject everyone there to COVID? Like that's what I googled. But I guess you're just supposed to stay home unless you're like hospital sick, right?
No drank?
No drank. That was the first thing I thought of. I was like, maybe I need some codeine in this bitch. You know what I mean? I was like, oh.
Just turns out you just had a cold. You're like, yeah, this COVID's fucking me up.
Yeah, I was like, I googled it. I was like, do you go to the doctor like if you have COVID? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it's best that you stayed home though. Like, I don't know if you heard, but like it looks like Ontario's going into like
another lockdown. Yeah,
4-week lockdown. I seen like who's the premier, Doug Ford.
Yeah,
he's like, I wouldn't call it a lockdown. It's more like a shutdown. Like what? That's the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah, but in the States, last time that I checked, 100 million people already vaccinated. And that's a third of their population.
100 million?
Yeah. And Canada, so far, only has like 1 million.
Oh, really?
1 million people are vaccinated. That's mostly the older, older people, right?
Right.
But if we were doing American numbers, we'd already have 10 million out of 30 million people already vaccinated, right?
Okay.
And then we'd just be not having a lot of the problems that we're having now. I don't know what's going on with the delivery of the vaccinations in Canada.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got to like set up like pharmacies to be ready to like, hold that stuff, and I don't know. There's a whole process with it. I guess there's a bunch equipped now in Alberta.
But yeah,
30-some or something like that. So.
But yeah, no, I was reading something. It was saying that 95% of the population has to be vaccinated to achieve herd immunity.
Yeah.
So that's just like everyone's pretty much good. Like polio, we don't have to worry about.
That's just never gonna happen, I don't think. Well, you never know.
Yeah, I think it'll reach about 90%, but I feel like around 85-90%, you won't really have to worry about COVID as a fucking thing anymore. Right?
Yeah, I guess like this new like these variant strains are like attacking like younger people, like like people in their they were like middle aged and stuff. So I don't know. I just got that Nipsey song stuck in my head from when you said last time that I checked.
Last time that I checked.
Yeah.
Man, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, yesterday was like the 2-year anniversary of him being.
I still remember where I was when I heard the news.
Yeah.
Not even the news that he died. The news that he just got shot. It was right after we were done work, and I don't know if you were working with me that day. Yeah, but it was right after we got done work, and then I checked my socials, and it was like Nipsey Hussle shot.
Yeah.
And then I go home, and then like I get home, and I'm like, yo, Nipsey. I'm just like, yo, Nipsey Hussle got shot. they're like, who was that? And then I was like, I don't know, but I didn't say I don't know. But I was like, no, I was like, I used to fuck with Nipsey Hussle when I was like a kid, right?
Yeah, that's the thing is like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, he's a goat, and I could see how some people would consider him, one of the greatest. Maybe he didn't have that much mainstream success and stuff like that, but like looking back on his catalog when you go through it, it's like, man, he had some good ass music.
He was a real nigga too.
Yeah, exactly.
He was a real ass nigga. That was the thing. I
don't know who would want to like shoot him. Like he's just doing good for giving back to his block and everything.
Yeah. No, he was. The thing was Nipsey Hussle. Even as a kid, when I was around, I remember I was around 15 when I first got introduced to Nipsey Hussle, and it was that song "Bitches Ain't Shit" with Tyga and YG.
Right.
And then after that, I kind of like, when you're a kid, you hear a new rapper and then you have to search everything about him, right? Mm-hmm. So I started listening to his other music and all that other stuff, and I was like, and that's kind of where I left off for a very long time. Where I listened to, I was like, at the time I was really into Tyga. And then I was really into Nipsey Hussle after that Tyga song, right?
Yeah.
And then I left that off, but then at that time, even as a kid, I just had a lot of respect for Nipsey Hussle. Like, I was like, this guy is just, you can't really say anything about him.
Exactly.
It's unwavering respect, right?
And after I listened to that last album that he had, Victory Laps, remember we hopped in that Uber that one time?
And that was right before he died, yeah.
I think it was like right after.
Yeah.
Right?
No, that was before.
Yeah, because that's the thing, because he released his album and then like 2 weeks later he got shot.
He got shot, yeah.
And he actually won a Grammy for that album, didn't he?
Did he win that? I can't say if he did for sure.
I don't know if he won it, but I know he was nominated.
Yeah.
That should have won, actually. That was a great album.
That was a great album. No, Nipsey, someone said on Twitter, Nipsey Hussle's a prophet. But like, if you do see some of the things he did say and some of the quotes that he was really like, he was woke in a non-bullshit way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this guy was about like, what's it called? The law of attraction, energy, and like, he was just kind of like, he was a wise guy, right? And he was kind of really like unwavering, stand-up guy.
A wise guy, eh?
Yeah. But he was just kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. In some sense, I could see why people put him in the same category, like a GOAT status, like Drake, but like in the sense of like how he can bring like together like people around like music. Mm. Yeah, I'd say he's got some like Drake kind of essence to him, right? But R.I.P. man.
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. That was a real ass nigga. Didn't
Drake just get his shit broken into or whatever?
Yeah, Drake had like a B&E. I guess it was some crazy, crazy ass bitch. Let's just say it for what it is. Let's say it for what it is. Came to his house with like a knife, and like, I guess the security guards out front of his property were able to like stop her and all this next shit, right? No one was hurt, nothing like that. But like, yeah, someone's coming for Drake. I don't know what's going on with that. They don't even know if Drake was home at the time. But it's kind of crazy.
How'd you know where Drake lives?
Everyone knows where Drake lives.
Everybody knows where Drake lives?
In Toronto, yeah. He's got the $100 million mansion. He's got the $100 million mansion in Toronto.
Oh, the one. Yeah, I don't know where that is.
I don't know where it is, but
It's probably one of those. It's like, I know a spot. Like, I know the spot.
Well, like, the thing is, I think it's just one of those where if you live in that general area, you know where Drake's house is, right? There's probably kids that come around there all the time. Like, it's some fucking... What was Michael Jackson's estate called?
The Neverland Ranch?
Neverland Ranch. It's probably some shit like that, right?
You think Drake's mansion is Neverland Ranch 2.0?
Well, not to the same effect. Not with all the controversy.
I don't know, man. I mean, there's always been, like, some speculation around Drake being a weird groomer like that, right?
Yeah, who was that? Bobby Ray Cyrus. Who was Billy Ray? What was that bitch's name? 11.
That young lady's name.
Bobby Billy Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie
right?
Bobby Brown, yeah.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
I feel like I could just throw a couple names together.
Yeah. Bobby Ray Cyrus, Bobby Ray. What was their name?
Billy Bob Thornton.
What was their name on the Hannah Montana? What was their last name? Billy something, I can't remember. But
I don't know.
yeah, those are those allegations, and Drake just kind of didn't say anything, and they just kind of swept under the rug. It's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
I mean, I guess if we don't give any like energy into that,
Yeah.
then they won't,
Exactly. And
eventually
Drake's been
give it
really, but I remember that's when Drake used Instagram. Only people that he follows can comment on his posts, and that's when that started, and that's been that way since.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then he's got that one line about dating SZA. And then people did the research and it's like, oh, actually, in 2008, SZA was 17.
Yeah.
So what's up with that, Drake? Yeah, I don't know. Turns out SZA's a compulsive liar, too. I seen a Twitter thread about it.
Really?
Yeah, she lies about a bunch of shit. About being vegan and stuff like that. Just petty, like, just lame stuff. But, take it with a grain of salt, I guess.
Do you think you could ever be completely vegan?
Vegan?
Like, yeah, like
I don't know.
not that you could be.
I could give
But
it
do
a
you
shot.
ever see yourself in your life be like, okay,
Out of my own free will?
yeah, out of your own free will, not like
Not
okay,
anytime soon. No, not really.
I don't think so. I eat, oh shit, let me not say I eat way too much meat, but yeah, no.
Pause.
I like my protein.
Pause.
But I think I could, the one meat that I could cut out was beef.
Yeah.
I can eat chicken and pork. I like my ribs. I like chicken.
I could probably cut out pork if I really felt like it.
Because the thing is, I eat pork chops a lot too. That's why I can't cut
Oh
out.
yeah. Fuck, pork chops so good.
Pork chops and ribs. That's pretty much it. But chicken. But I could see myself only eating chicken and fish.
Like a pescatarian. Or, I guess, like chicken's still poultry.
Yeah, right? But the way I was raised, it's not really a meal if you don't have, like, meat, right?
Yeah, you need... Yeah. Pause.
Stop.
I've seen this new documentary on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet, but it's called Seaspiracy. So you remember Cowspiracy, right?
Oh,
It's Seaspiracy and how, like, there's so much plastic in the ocean, and then it turns into, like, microplastics, and those get into fish, and we eat those fish, and we get plastic in our diet, and I don't know. That's the main gist of it, from what I understand. But
because even like the water bottles that we drink,
yeah, they got that one foul shit in that if you leave it in the sun or whatever.
yeah, the plastic starts to melt, right?
Yeah. Starts to leak its shit in there.
Yeah. So that's why you're not supposed to reuse those. I even have a plastic bottle, but it's supposed to be reusable. But I got it from the dollar store, and I think that shit melts too. Like, it's the same. It's probably not the same, but best quality, right? I should get one of those metal ones, those insulator ones that stay cold forever.
I guess so. Yeah.
I need one of those.
If only they had like a Brita filter on one of those. Right?
There's water bottles with filters now.
I know.
Yeah.
I know there's like Brita makes those too. But like something with like some crazy shit, like a salt, like a charcoal or like one of those Dead Sea salts filters or whatever.
Well, my only problem right now is I can't see myself spending $40 on a fucking water bottle. Like, I'll just fucking drink out of a glass the other day, but like, I have been on a trip where I try to drink 2 liters a day. Because the water bottle that I do have from the dollar store, it's 1,000 liters. Or 1,000 milliliters.
1,000 liters.
1,000 milliliters. So I try to drink 2 of those a day. But
is that enough? I don't know. As Everest says, like, you're supposed to drink like what, like
8 cups.
8 cups?
Which is around
like 2 liters.
2 liters, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that seems doable.
It's a lot. I feel like it's a lot easier drinking 8 cups than trying to drink 1,000 milliliters. Well, I don't drink it all at once, right? But I feel like if I were to be just able to like just drink 8 cups of water, it'd be a lot easier. Because sometimes when I do see that water bottle, it's kind of daunting, and it's like, oh god, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes, when people see me dressing like this out in public, the water can be daunting.
Drip, splash.
Exactly. That's me walking out the door, like I just stepped in a puddle. Did you see? Oh, speaking of drip, did you see that new Bape and Future collab?
Oh, I seen that. That's clean as hell.
The Bapestas.
I've always wanted a pair of Babes since I've been like fucking like 8 years old.
And they look so cool. I looked it up. $400 US.
I need a pair of Babes, honestly. Because I remember back in the day when YouTube was fresh. I think it was like 2008, 2009. YouTube was fresh. And then Soulja Boy was fucking trending.
Haters getting mad because I got me some
bathing apes. I seen that video and then I was like, oh, I need some bathing apes. And then me and my friend at the time at the apartment complex, we were on our computers with dial-up internet. It was like AOL or NetZero or whatever it was called at the time. And we were just looking up Bapes. And there was just a bunch of fake Bapes. But we're like, yo, like, we're young as shit. We could wear some fake Bapes.
Exactly.
But at the same time, who was going to order some fake Bapes off fucking eBay or wherever the fuck it was at the time? My mom's not going to buy that shit.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
no, I've always wanted some Bapes.
Yeah, I actually went on, I checked out the Free Bands shop.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's kind of ridiculous. It's a bunch of Future merch, and like it's like these hoodies that say "She belongs to the streets."
Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh shit, you're cashing in on that. That's smart though.
Yeah, they got like hats that say like "Bitch, don't get too comfortable" or something. I don't know, just real.
But I could never see myself wearing something like that.
Yeah, I know, right? And like I guess the line is like "Team Toxic."
But then it's like
it's a funny concept, but like.
The people that are buying that shit get no bitches.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want me wearing that shit.
You get no bitches. You're an incel probably, and you just hate women.
Exactly. Exactly.
If you're wearing that shit,
misogynist.
Yeah, if you're wearing that shit in public, you just say you hate women and call it a day.
Yeah.
Because all that shit, it is funny. At the end of the day, it is funny, but it's funny to an extent where it's just kind of like, okay, it's just,
leave it on the internet. Yeah. Leave it on the internet. You know.
Yeah.
You don't need to buy this, and they're all sold out.
They're all sold out, yeah.
So there's people out there wearing that shit.
That's the thing too. Like, I don't know. Like, some people just wear these bold. It's not even a fashion statement. It's just kind of like they follow like these. I don't know. I wish I had some examples off the top of my head right now, but there's a couple of merch that people buy, and it's just like, why would you buy it, but you can't really wear this in public, right?
You know whose clothing I'd buy? That new Kodak Black clothing line.
Yeah. What's it called?
Love.
Oh yeah, I seen that the other day. I liked it.
It stands for loyalty outvalues everything. Which is
I fuck with that.
Good concept.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and like the designs are pretty good. I'd wear it.
Yeah. No, I fuck with that heavy.
Yeah. Who would have thought that Kodak Black would be like dropping his own clothing line? I think it goes to like a good cause too, like the proceeds. Yeah. So actually, Young Thug's got a really good clothing line too.
Was that Spider?
Spider.
Yeah, you were telling me that before.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
I used to have a Spider jacket, but it wasn't Young Thug, and it was the SPYDER. And it was like I got it from a friend actually, but it was like this really like it was apparently it was made of spider silk, whatever the fuck that
bullshit.
Is. Yeah, I think it's bullshit but it was like a really light jacket, and it was invertible, and it just had a little logo of a spider. But that shit, it was light, but that shit was warm, and it wasn't big and puffy. But like I could wear that in like crazy winters, and I would feel really warm. And I don't know what happened to that jacket, but I miss that jacket.
Damn.
Yeah.
I hear when you think about that, you're like, where the fuck did that jacket go?
Whatever happened to that?
Like, and then you think about like all the ex-girlfriends that have all that lost clothing of yours.
Hoodies.
Fuck.
I used to have so many hoodies. I think I got like 2 now.
I was gonna say I'm down to fucking like 2.
Or maybe even just 1. I think I have 1 hoodie. It's just like a gray Thrasher hoodie.
I think the best ones. Do you think Saweetie had some of Quavo's sweaters in that Birkin?
Oh. 1,000%. Maybe not. She probably.
See, that's the part that they don't tell you about that whole elevator video.
Oh, it was a Call of Duty bag. Did you see it?
Was it a Call of Duty bag? I thought it was a Birkin.
No, it was one of those limited edition Call of Duty PS5 bags.
See,
And it's literally, if you pull
Exes always want to take the sickest shit you got.
if you pull up the picture, it's like a yellow briefcase type thing, and it says Call of Duty on it. So like that's when it comes to that situation, I'm like I'm pretty sure that was Quavo's bag, that was Quavo's belongings, and crucify me if you will, but I don't think, just from the video, I don't think he did anything completely wrong. He did toss her, but like I feel like he was just kind of like, you know what I mean? It was a tussle. It was a tug of war.
I have to actually watch it again because I'm not sure. I don't know. Again, it's just hard to say. It's hard to tell like the whole story from. Like,
Yeah, but like
I'm never gonna endorse like abusing
of course
anyone, right? Like,
but from what I seen in the video, it didn't look like Quavo was a hardcore like abuser, or he.
I'm just speculating what was in the
it's
bag.
all speculation, right?
I'm just speculating what was in the bag.
But if it was his
besides a
belongings,
PS5,
I don't know if there was a PS5 in there or what was in the bag. But if it was his belongings, from what I seen in the video, I don't think he was abusing her, or fucking whatever you may call it, right? But it did look fucking bad. You shouldn't be doing anything.
Really bad.
In any situation, you really shouldn't be doing anything like that to a woman, right?
Yeah, like what Jay-Z did when Solange like went after her.
Yeah, he just kind of chilled. He just kind of like,
Up in that corner, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But yeah, man. It's only been a couple days, but we had to catch up on a lot of stuff. It was nice to get back on the mic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you're tuning in again, thanks a lot. Check out our other videos if you haven't already.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe to the video.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. You can find all of our social links in the description below. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, see you next week. Well, not even next week. See you soon.